So, that's the last of our homes that delight in materials and craftsmanship. We've seen Lochside House, a painstakingly built family home that's here to last. Number 37, a little black number, larch-clad and crafted on a ludicrously small budget. Oatlands, a modern extension bursting out the back of a 1930s suburban semi. And then there's the Maker's House, a masterpiece of inventive design. Takeru Shimazaki, head of the judging panel, has the verdict. So which of the projects have you shortlisted?
So it's the Maker's House.
Right, yeah.
What we found really interesting is this kind of bespokeness of it all, and that everything was an experiment. Every bit of the detail is actually unusual, quite unique. I thought that combination was brave, and it's somewhat unusual today, where we do see a lot of bog standard boxes. What's exciting about this is the unexpectedness of materials appearing. So you've got this kind of red post as you enter, this kind of slim brickwork, the metal roofing.
So Maker's House, with its exposed materials and rather daring construction, is the last of our homes to make it onto the shortlist of 7. 7 diverse houses from all over the country, all of them magical and remarkable. But which one of these homes on the shortlist will be the winner? Last year's winner, Caring Wood, responded to its context and surroundings exceptionally, not least with 150,000 locally made clay tiles. It was a tribute to the Kentish Oast House, designed by James MacDonald Wright with Niall Maxwell. And the family who commissioned the house and live in it are James's own. Each part of the extended family have their own private corner Oast House, but they can come together in the communal spaces. That's the theory, anyway. Last year's RIBA jury liked the craftsmanship of Caring Wood and how well it sat in its landscape and setting. A landscape and setting that is being slowly enriched by the estate manager, Patrick Wynyard-Hussey.
Patrick's been busy planting how many trees?
Well, I think this winter we planted 2,500 more trees to try and get the original landscape to sort of wrap back round the house. We just don't want it to look like it's a house which has just landed in the middle of Kent.
It doesn't. It looks like it's set seed and grown here. Caring Wood is an inventive, crafted home, highly responsive to where it is, and it's eco-friendly. It's locally grown, organic architecture. That's what made it 2017's winner. So who will scoop the grand prize this year? Could it be Red House, a cheeky little number that's a marvel of intricate layout at the end of the terrace? Or Lochside House, the off-grid crofter's cottage in far-flung Scotland? It might be Coastal House in Devon, reborn from a tired old wreck. Or the geometrical and powerful Pheasants on the banks of the Thames. Old Shed New House might win for its mix of the agricultural and fantastical. But so might Vex, a magical tower of wavering ellipses. Or it could be the Maker's House, a playful, ingenious experiment in exposed materials. So the winner of the 2018 House of the Year is... But if you're thinking it's in the north of the country, you're getting warmer. In the very remotest part of Scotland, tucked against a promontory by the side of a sea loch, is the winner, Lochside. One modest, exquisite home which looks like 3 old fishermen's huts, stitched quietly into its setting. It was commissioned by its owner Michelle and designed by the architect Tom Miller. That slow cook research paid off. This building seems so charmingly at one with its place. It was even built from local materials by local people. It doesn't shout, but it smiles. It asks you politely to quietly listen to it and to quietly enjoy the sequence of spaces that unfold. And this house welcomes connections to the landscape at every opportunity. Oh, heavens. Oh, what a delightful room. And that view, another one.
You also get the lovely view up from the bed into the treetops.
The squirrel view, yeah. I love that. Do you find yourself stopping still in the building to just look out?
Yeah, absolutely. I just enjoy looking at all the different views you get through and out, yeah.
On the sides of the house, the cladding has been mounted onto agricultural storm doors to shield the windows.
I was a bit worried that it would be too black when Tom suggested charring it. I didn't want it to be too ominous and dark, but actually it just made it sink into the landscape, and then it's kind of just coming out of it a little
Out
bit.
of black integrated, sort of weathering the right way.
That's right.
Looking at the roof, for example, that was all black when it went on.
It
but that's all
was,
silvered.
yeah.
Michelle can close this house down at night in winter and feel fully protected and cocooned. In summer, she can open the place up, entertain and use the terraces. Salty, poetic, quiet, and a little rough around the edges, and so utterly beautiful for it. A crofter's cottage for the modern age, which bewitched the judges chaired by Takeru Shimazaki. So I'm very curious to know why this project. What?
It's highly ambitious, but it's not obsessive in the sense that it's not a beautiful object for the sake of it. There's this incredible relationship between the dining space and the sunken living space and the woods and the lake.
It's impossible to separate it, isn't it, from the quality of the place?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a down-to-earth, literally down-to-earth project.
It was this love of the remarkable place that drove Michelle to build Lochside.
I wanted to do something modern and something different, but at the same time it was important that it was right for the landscape. It's gratifying to feel that people appreciate what we've tried to do.
It would have been so easy, wouldn't it, to have built a big bling thing on this site. But then, of course, it wouldn't have won. As Tom says, this building has been tailored to its site. It's been stitched and woven, seamed into the tapestry of this place, and it is so much the better for it. It's the kind of architecture that we can all easily love, the kind of architecture we can all easily learn from, and it's actually a way of building that we in Britain are getting really very good at.